right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back here. This is our science agenda for our kind of like final countdown to spring break, March 17th through 25th. It's been stormy, it's been raining. Yesterday on Monday, I'm recording this video for you guys on Tuesday, but yesterday on Monday, we had tornado warnings. So it's been kind of crazy weather here. So our background on our slide was kind of designed to reflect that. So this week we're going into weather factors. And really, we've been kind of looking at heat transfer, water cycle, layers of the atmosphere, all of these things that are involved in weather and where weather is happening. And so this week, we're really going to start looking at things specifically like wind and other factors that affect our weather. So we will go ahead, log the weather in your notebook for Science Now. We're on row 7, slide 3 of your digital notebook. And then this week, everything is going to be taking place in your digital science notebook. Now, if you just need an easy link, it's right up here on our agenda slide. I have a link to our template, and I'm going to be showing you that notebook here in just a moment. One of the things that you're going to be doing this week for me in order to earn participation points, you're going to be taking snips of some of your slides in your notebook, and you're going to be submitting them in a Google Doc. So we'll go over that. Now, I'm going to be having you guys copy over slides 16 through 28. And I realize right out the gate, that sounds like a lot of slides. And when you guys are copying stuff over, it's going to look like a lot. But I promise you, it's very manageable. And I've really been thinking about, how to just kind of like make things a one-stop shop for you as we kind of slide into spring break. So again, we'll go over this, but if it looks like a lot, please take a deep breath and understand that it is chunked out for you and designed to be that way. Now, the other thing that I have for you guys in Schoology this week, and again, we're in the folder 3.7 weather factors. I have provided a Unit 3 recovery form. And this is designed to help those of you, if you scored a C or below on one of the last 2 quizzes that we took, whether that's heat transfer, water cycle quiz, or the atmosphere quiz. If you scored a C or below on either one of those quizzes, you can complete this recovery form and earn points back on those quizzes. So these are open resource. There's 5 questions in that recovery form. You are allowed to use resources on that, your notes and other resources to help you. So again, I'll show you where that is in Schoology as well. Now, in case you are wondering about, how things will change as we have face-to-face students transitioning back to full-time learning starting March 22nd, the office hours will change very slightly. I will not be having office hours on Wednesday anymore, but I will hold office hours during our Purple 2 block. So that's from 10:06 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So I will still hold open Zoom office hours. So if you want to go over things in your notebook, for instance, or you have questions or you're lost and you need some assistance, I will be available to you during those times. So please stop by, please get assistance. I would be delighted to help you and check in with you and just make sure that everything's going okay for you in the class. I will also still plan on releasing assignments on a weekly basis, but we're going to be moving to a schedule where assignments will be released on Monday at 7 a.m. and then are due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Now, this week obviously is an exception because we still have this kind of like half a week that's hybrid and everything's super wonky. So the stuff that I'm giving you today is I'm giving it to you on the 17th, and then this stuff will be due by Thursday, March 25th. Okay. So I know that that's a little confusing. If you are confused or you need help, please reach out to me in Microsoft Teams or in email. Yeah. Okay. next? Okay, notebook. If you can't tell, I'm feeling a little discombobulated today. It's kind of, I'm trying to wrap my head around this new schedule and like keeping you guys on track and keeping the full-time learners that are coming back on track. So we're going to be working, starting on slide 16, we're starting on lesson 4, and we're going to be looking at some different weather factors this week. So again, I know that this is looking like a lot of stuff, but keep in mind that this is supposed to be chunked out over the next sort of week and a half. So I would recommend working on a few slides, a couple of days during this week. Because like, for instance, if you were with me in class for like purple days, we would be having, I would see you between now and spring break 2 times for about an hour and a half. So I would see you for about 3 hours and we would work on this stuff together in class. Now, what I'm giving you here on slides 16 through 28, this is not 3 hours worth of work. Probably if you were to sit down and do this all in one go, this would take you a solid hour, maybe an hour and a half. So what I would recommend for you guys to do is to chunk this out. So basically on this first slide here, I'm just asking you to look at a weather map and make some different observations. There might be some things on this weather map that you recognize. There might be some things that you don't. Wherever you're at, just kind of like look at this and answer these questions. When we're looking at a weather map, there are all different kinds of things that we need to understand in order to actually understand what is going on with a weather map. And so this is what we're going to be trying to break down over the next couple of weeks so that when we come back toward the end of this unit and start looking at how we predict weather, all of these different things are going to make sense to you. So the first thing that I have for you to do to kind of get things started is I have a video for you that's going to kind of overview wind and different weather factors. After watching this video, I want you to drag these different definitions. These are all different things that we measure and look at when we're studying weather. And so I want you to drag these definitions to their appropriate spot. Okay, so between this might take you like 5 minutes. Then the next 4 slides are notes, and the link to your slides are right here. Now, you will notice that I've linked the slides that I'm using in my hybrid classes. That's okay. Just skip through the first few slides until you get to the slide that starts with weather, okay? And so I've got all different kinds of things for you to explore here related to wind. So wind is a huge factor when we're looking at weather. So I've got some fill in the blank notes for you. I also have a really awesome website for you guys to check out. And then a really cool video when you get to the Coriolis effect, really weird word. When you get to the Coriolis effect, check out this video. It's such a great demonstration. So anyway, slides 19 through 22 are your notes. I would basically, if it were me, I would do that. I would chunk it out, and then by then, I think you're going to want a brain break. So I would take a break, and then I would save the rest of this stuff for another time. Then when you come back, slide 23 has some information about tools that we use to study weather. There's a short video for you, and then you're going to drag these different weather tools or instruments to their appropriate spot. Okay, so that's a little activity-based slide. Then there is a slide to help you understand how landforms on Earth affect weather. So we have areas on our Earth of land, we have areas of our Earth that are water, and those are going to have a dramatic effect on weather. So this slide, you're going to watch the short video clip, jot down some things that you have taken from that video, and then draw what you have seen. So this is basically processing what you've watched. We're also going to look at how oceans affect weather. So again, another short video clip for you, jot down some notes, and then a place over here to process what you're watching and what you're seeing. Now, these last 3 slides are kind of what I consider bonus. And if you've ever wondered how clouds form, I've got a couple of little slides here that show you demonstrations of how clouds form. And then this last one is a website where you can explore different types of clouds. So if you have a chance to get to it and you would like to explore that, you can. If you're short on time this week or, whatever's going on, these I just kind of consider more to be bonus. But in terms of what I'm looking for this week and your notes and stuff that you're learning, let's go over to Schoology. But that kind of takes you through the lesson for this week. So again, I recommend chunking all of this stuff out and not trying to do this all in one go. Now, when you go over to Schoology, we are going to be in the folder 3.7 Wind and Weather Factors, March 17, through 25th. So Ms. Johnson will edit that. When you go into that folder, what I have for you, here's your Unit 3 recovery form. So if you're wanting to get some credit back on some quizzes, then there it is for you. Here in this weather factors lesson, there is a Google Doc where you will be taking snips from your notebook and pasting them so that I can give you credit. And I really am trying to just check and see how are you processing this information and where are we having misconceptions. So you'll notice that I'm not having you snip every single slide. I'm wanting to just see certain slides from your notebook. So when you are taking your snips, please pay attention. You need to copy over your slides and you need to paste them and make sure that your notebook matches mine. Because if I tell you, hey, take a snip of slide 23 and you've got something else, you're not going to have the right snip. So when you go over and you copy your slides, one of the things that you need to make sure that you're doing is when you paste it, tell it to keep the original format and then make sure that your notebook pages match mine. Okay. So in terms of everything that we've got going on this week, let me go back to our notebook here. That basically takes us through what we've got going on for science this week. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, if you have any issues. I would really like to be there to support you. So I hope that you find some things really interesting this week, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.